What is up, guys, and welcome back to another Subnautica video. So, it has been a while since I've done a video, and I do have to apologize. I started a new job, and I've been getting used to the schedule of it, and all the priorities that I need to take care of before doing videos. So, it should be a lot easier in the future, but that is why there hasn't been a video. So we have a lot to catch up on. The first thing being the Cove Tree. Now, the Cove Tree is probably one of the coolest sites that you will see in Subnautica. It's definitely one of my favorite locations. However, until recently, there hasn't been any lore on it at all. We didn't know what it was for, why it was here, anything of that sort. However, very recently, after my last video about the Ghost Leviathan spawning in the Lost River, information actually came out about this tree. And I am super excited about it. So, what it is that these, right here, are Ghost Leviathan eggs. And the Ghost Leviathan hatches from them. As you can see, there's kind of like an embryo type deal. And then they make their way out to the void. That's why in the Lost River they are smaller, and then in the void they will be bigger. So the one that I showed and compared and spawned in through the command will probably be the size of the ones in the void. Now, the Ghost Leviathans are also spawning in the Grand Reef, and I do believe there is one in the Blood Kelp as well. So not only are they spawning in the Lost River, but they are in the Grand Reef, and rumors have it in the Blood Kelp as well. And then they will be in the Void. So I'm really happy about this lore that is being added. I do have to note, the developers did say that it can change. Maybe a minute detail or the whole thing could change. It's just like a work in progress. So the story or the lore of the Ghost Leviathan hatching from here and going out to the void could change. It's kind of like the Lost River precursor base. How originally it was that the sea dragon escaped, but now it's that the sea dragon attacked to get its eggs. So the Ghost Leviathan lore here could change. But that is what we know so far. And I think it's a really cool addition to the game. Because this definitely needed something for it. And what better way than to have the Ghost Leviathan actually hatch out of this cool looking structure? Whatever you want to call it. Here. Another thing to talk about is the cure animation. A lot of you have asked many times when it would be in game, and I haven't had a solid answer because I just haven't known. So they are working on it. There is a screenshot on Trello of just kind of like the cure ball, no textured model on like in front of the character like this, and it's not in game as far as I am aware. There was a check-in saying something, but yeah, it is not in game yet. However, they are working on it. I do believe that they said that it would have been in game, but they encountered a bug. So they are working on it, and it should hopefully be in soon. It is supposed to be like one of the main features of the next update is this, and then deactivating the gun. I also did just notice that the tentacle here of the Sea Emperor is kind of a little buggy, but that's just random. So it should be in shortly, hopefully, but so just so you guys know that that is getting worked on. Now, the next thing we have to talk about is the Reaper and the Sea Emperor got new models. Now, the models look very good in my opinion. They just kind of like added some lights and shadows to it. I do know that the Reaper model was originally supposed to be the size of, I believe, a bone shark, but they upscaled it. So it was stretched out, so it wasn't as high a quality as it should have been. And that's one main reason why they redid the model. And it looks very good in my opinion. We have 2 screenshots of it that look really good, just comparing from old to new. And then we have Sketchfab it being on Sketchfab, and we can look around at it on here, and I really like how it looks. I don't really have much to say, like I don't know the whole technical terms. I know there's some highlights and some shadows on it. Besides that, like I don't know any technical terms, guys, but it looks really good. It's definitely very high detail. There is like some marks on the side, like as if they're scratches or scars, and I think that's really cool. So, and then we have the old Sea Emperor model compared to the new Sea Emperor model. The old one was kind of like too light, didn't really have much detail in it, compared to the new one. It feels like it was like faded out, and the new one is very colorful. It still has like the highlights and the shadows, but now all of the like grooves in its skin and whatnot are very more like accentuated. So I really like the new models. I will try to remember to put links in the description for these, so that way you guys can check them out on the Sketchfab for yourself if you want. Alright guys, we are here to talk about the last thing for Subnautica. They have been working on the loot cubes quite a bit, and most of the models for them are now in the game. Like there's the wiring kit, the advanced wiring kit, I believe reclaimed water was one. So go check those things out if you want. And then the last thing is the CUTEFISH now has an egg. Now for some reason it seems that my eggs are broken in this version. In the version that they were implemented, they had an animation, and it kind of like just bulged and was moving around. Here it just kind of looks like he's dead. Hello, darkness, and very creepy because his eyes don't move. And yeah, but it does look cute regardless. It has like shorter fins there, I believe that's what you would call them, and then its tentacles are like insanely short. So one cool thing I noticed though, I was going to like spawn in a bunch of them so we could see them, because apparently when they were hatching, they explode when they hatch. So to get it, you do item CUTEFISH egg. And then I did like 500. And it actually spawns them in a straight line like that. Pretty interesting. Holy crap. So yeah, that is pretty much everything. I think I'm caught up with most of the things that have happened over the last week. I may have missed some small things, but the main things were the ghost Leviathan is now spawning in multiple biomes, and the story behind it is that it spawns at the Cove Tree and then moves to the void, and that's why it gets bigger as it goes to the void. So you won't actually like see a ghost Leviathan swimming from the Lost River through the biomes to the void, but that's just the story of why they're at the multiple locations. So, and then we have the animation for the cure that should hopefully be in the game soon. We have the new models for the Reaper and Sea Emperor, which are really cool in my opinion. And then we have the CUTEFISH egg here that is currently broken, but still looks cute, but also demented in some way. So, alright guys, I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. And if you aren't a current subscriber, be sure to subscribe to keep up to date with all the Subnautica news and content that I will be covering. I will put out the disclaimer there that I am still getting used to the whole schedule and whatnot of my new job, so the videos won't be as consistent as what they have been in the past, but I would say like within 2 weeks I should be back to where I was once I have my schedule set and everything. So I do appreciate your guys' patience and your support regardless. So thank you very much. And as always guys, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.